Hey Jay, what up, my
Up,
guy?
brother? How's it going? How's it
Man, it's
going?
going really good. First of all, it's really good to
Yeah.
see you. Let me just say
Oh
that.
man, it's
It's
amazing to
really
see
good
you
to
as
see you.
well. Should I turn my camera the other way, or are
It's
we
up to
good?
you. It's up to you. It's all good. We can see you either way.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
We can see you
Man,
either way, whatever you
or-
comfortable with. But yeah, it's really man. First, go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody know who
yeah,
you are and what you.
absolutely. So I go by AJ. You can hear me pretty well, right? Because I'm
Perfect.
mic'd up. Yeah, okay, perfect. So yeah, I go by AJ, Akeem Wright. You can find me on all social media as Akeem Wright. Pretty much CEO of 𝐀𝐤𝐿 Revenue Records Production. What we do is video production, photography, music management. We do mixing, master, kind of like anything you could think about when it comes to production, music, videography, photography, and everything like that. Um, yeah, man. Media act. I'm an actor, author. Just wrote my first book last year, December. It dropped. I think the day of the election. That's when my book dropped. It's a small autobiography about me growing up, the things I went through at 17 years old. So it's a pretty good book for anybody who's really interested. So yeah, just a little bit about me.
Okay, so
Yeah.
where do we start then? If you got all of this stuff going on, I don't even know where to start.
You know what?
I
We can.
guess we'll start. Let's start with the book. That's it. Is that what would you say is highest on the priority list of all the
Um.
things that you're doing right now? What would you want people?
Right now, honestly, my main focus is the production part of this journey. I'm really pushing the business in a huge way because it's something that I'm very passionate about. So that comes with the interviews that I do, the podcasts, helping these artists build their foundation and everything like that within the industry. So I would definitely say is the production part behind it. The book was definitely a huge accomplishment for me because I got a chance to tell my story that no one heard before. Even though it's like damn, when you hear the story, it's like damn, how is this real?
Right.
So that was yeah. So that was a huge accomplishment for me. But definitely, I would say the production part of this journey is definitely my passion, my soul, my commitment. With
And
this
is it just
music.
production,
Yeah.
or are you actually making albums or tracks and stuff like that?
Uh,
Or are you just trying to
yeah.
sell?
So when it comes to what I do for the artists and people that I work with, I help them promote their albums, I help them with the photo shoot, the
Right.
video, help them brand themselves correctly, social media wise, meaning like if you come to I give them the platform to come and talk about who they are, what
Got you.
they've been through, what they do, their upcoming album and everything like that. Just for the world, if the world haven't seen that side of them, they get to come on a podcast and tell that to the world. And it's a pretty good. It's up. We just started it about a year ago. I want to say the podcast
Okay.
because I moved from California
What's
to
the
Las Vegas.
podcast name?
Made Revenue Records.
Made
I'm
Revenue.
sorry, made Revenue on Air podcast, but
Okay.
it's under Made Revenue Records. But it's something that we did start a year ago, so it's something that I've always wanted to do. I just never had the right environment and the right tools to get it done. So
Gotcha.
when I did move to Las Vegas, that's when I got everything set up. That's when I start working with everyone.
Is that where you are and now in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay, so you out there holding it down.
Yeah. So my bad if I sound like I'm a little all over the place. I just
No, it's
been doing
good. It's good.
it.
We want.
Yeah. So
This is what this is for, to promote you. So
right.
tell as much as you can in this time.
Right. So if I could answer that question that you asked
Sure.
clearly, my main priority right now is the production side of the company. That's just dealing with the podcast, the video production, the photography part, and just with working with like different artists and different entertainers such as boxers, models, and everything like that. It's all like one big package deal, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the book now a little bit. Tell me about this book and where it can be found for people who want to get it.
Yeah, of course. So you can find it on Amazon. Amazon, it's in Amazon Kindle, and you can order it off directly off Amazon.
What's the name again?
It's the name of the book, so I can get the exact title for you. There's a Brighter Day After the Storm. Let me just make sure that that's exactly the title. It should be, though. There's a brighter day after the storm.
Okay.
And it's pretty much like a mini autobiography, not fully about my life, but of the tragedy that I went through at 17 years old when I ended up in the mental institution for a while. So yeah, so it gets pretty deep, you know.
Okay.
It gets pretty deep, and it explains the moment that led up to it. It explained the moment that it happened, and it explained the things that I was seeing, the things that I was going through, the things that I was feeling spiritually, mentally, psychologically, physically, and everything like that. Just being surrounded by the people that I was surrounded by, and how it affected their life as much as it affected mine. I know. So it talks about me having different split personality, different psychiatric episodes, and everything like that. You know, so the fact that I'm still here and able to tell this story with a clear thought and a clear mind, and be able to write the book and really put it out there, like I said, that was one of a huge accomplishment for me.
Yeah.
So,
okay,
yeah,
so it's like you're advocating for mental health now. Is that
yeah.
what this book is
So right. So if people do manage to read the book and get a chance to check it out, they'll it's just literally my story of the spiritual part of my world, the physical part, the real part, and just like this unbelievable, you know, story that people will probably have to see to believe it, you know. So it's kind of like a scary story fiction, but based on reality type, you know. I don't really know how to explain it too correctly, because it's just, if you just read the back of it and just like see the details in it, you'll be like, no way, you know. So yeah. So and the reason why I'm kind of sugarcoating it so much is because, you know, I really would want people to at least go take a look at, you know, the details on Amazon or something like that, just so they could be like, wow, this might be something I might be interested in reading and getting to know more about, you know. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So now, and then also as an actor, you've been in several things. I know we picked you up for Meal Ticket, the series that I was working on. You were helping us work on that, which was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed that. That was fun. I actually was just taking a look at it this morning when I, you know, remember the interview, and I was like, oh snaps, you know what?
Yeah.
That was some exciting stuff, you know. So that was, I want to say, one of a lead way into, you know, into great things, you know. So I definitely appreciate you for that. And I want to say one of my biggest roles, or like the biggest project I was a part of, was the NWA project. So that was pretty cool. We did some background acting there, so that was pretty good. And over time, it's just been like my minor roles and minor background parts. I was in the movie, I believe it's called Lakeside. So that was pretty cool. Did some production with the I forgot the name, like this blue something, some LA movie, but it was pretty cool, you know. It was pretty cool. And then recently, when I moved out here to Las Vegas, Nevada, I met this creator. Pretty good guy, really big out there too. His name is 𝘔𝘬𝘐𝑒. He's like known as the hip hop.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
Street magician, you know. So I met him, and he's really been helping me a lot, giving me great advice, and also helping us with the content creation, you know. So we've been doing I've been acting with him with some of his skits and some of his videos and everything like that. So it just introduced me to a whole different world as well, you know. when it comes to social media.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been pretty interesting, man. It's been a really interesting year for me.
Dope.
You know, yeah, yeah.
Positive, I hope.
Oh yeah, no, for sure,
Good.
definitely positive. I mean, everything is not always, gonna be peaches and cream,
No.
but most definitely,
But there's
it's
always a brighter storm, a brighter day
right.
after the storm, I guess.
Yeah, but there's a brighter day after the storm.
That's
Yeah,
right.
there we go. Hmm.
All right. So, what else? You said a few other things there that I didn't get a chance to write down. You said author. You working on music. You working on
Yeah.
music as well. Are you working on albums and stuff for yourself, or just I didn't. I don't remember
So
what you said
right
for
now
that.
for myself, I kind of did step away from the music scene for a little bit. Why? Because I was more focusing on helping the artists develop their
Okay.
self and their craft and their music and
Right. That makes
branding.
sense.
So I was more on the management side.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in California for the time that I was managing, I started off with my little brother. His name is Jay Bando.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started off with him, he knew nothing about music until I used to tell him all the time, like, hey bro, like you're 16, you're about to be 17. Once you start, like pick up a music career, you got the look for it, you got the vibe for it, you got the energy. He's like, bro, I don't do music, I don't know nothing about music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I, gave it some time until a couple months later, like a year later, I think, like he just randomly came to me like, hey, bro, I wrote a song. And when I heard it, long story short, I was like, yo, we just struck gold. And I thought he was one of the most phenomenal artists I've ever heard of my time and his his generation. He's 19 now, I believe, or
Mm-hmm.
20. So when he started, it really blew my mind. It didn't last too long though, because at his second major show, which was with DJ Charisma and AZ Chike, it didn't go as planned. It got shut down, and it was just some really traumatizing stuff that happened that night for him. So I believe like it really messed him up a little mentally. But other than that, that's when I first started off with the management. Then I picked up a couple more artists along the way, the great artists that I brought out, introduced to the scene, and they picked up along the way. Got on the radio, is being managed now, is like chasing their own path now, and they kind of led them into that path to where they
Mm-hmm.
can find success in like their journey. So that is like another accomplishment for me that I'm really proud of. And I realized like it felt better putting these guys on and putting them in the correct position that they needed to be in, rather than me trying to be this artist and trying to like figure out like, oh my god, I need a manager to find. Oh, let me just keep dropping music, and it wasn't going my way, like it wasn't, because I understood that times were changing, and that I'm from the 90s. I'm a 90s baby, you feel
Right.
me?
Yeah.
So I understood like times was changing and the music was changing along with that, so it just wasn't my style, my flow, my era.
Got you.
Like,
That's
I
understandable.
had to start over and try to keep up with the Jones, and I wasn't.
Right.
I'm like, I'm getting older and older now. I need to find some structure and find some realness in my life, because I knew that the music didn't take off the way I wanted it to, and I wasn't trying to like waste more time on that.
Right.
Like knowing that I didn't have the sound or the type of style and music that the new generation created.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah.
That's commendable that you can say, hey, I don't want to focus on this. I want to do this. Some people will push the issue anyway. They'll be like,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
just put
yeah.
this
They'll
music out
keep they'll
anyway.
keep going,
It's
and
so
then
easy to
they
put it out. I'm just gonna put it out anyway.
yeah, right. So that's what I wasn't trying to do, because I understand, and just being a part of the music industry, because I started at 16 and we were
Hmm.
in like the band and the group and everything like that, and I've seen a lot. I've seen people make it. I've seen people fall down to the bottomless pit.
Yeah.
And I've seen some people, and I've seen in the industry that what the type of people they were looking for, the
Hmm.
type of music they wanted, the type of style they wanted, and it just didn't work out as we planned. But everything that I've gained along the way it really helped me a lot in the with the position that I'm in now.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? So
Yeah.
it allowed me to be able to become someone's manager. It allowed me to have my own media production company. It allowed me to get every detail that I needed for music production, videography, and everything that I do now, to better these guys around me and to help someone who is really struggling along the way and not having the right direction and not having the right management and people around them
Mm-hmm.
to give them the tools that they needed to become successful and like to at least get into that door
Yeah,
where
that's
they
dope.
so yeah, so everything that I wanted and didn't get, I gave to people
Right.
that I thought
The
like
opportunities you feel you missed out on, you gave them those opportunities. Like
yeah,
here, okay,
exactly,
you don't.
exactly.
That's dope. That's
Hmm.
dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have anyone show me how to make logos, so here I'm gonna show you how to make logos. I didn't have anyone show me the importance
Right.
of picking the right beats, or So I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
dope. That's dope.
Right. So that's so what you just said is so important because that's what it was for me. I didn't have no guidance
Mm-mm.
back then, so I was just all over the place with it,
Right.
And
I
I
think
feel
back then, not. So I'm sorry to cut you off, but back then
yeah,
everybody was kind of searching the way, so it's
yeah,
probably a little
yeah, riding
harder.
the wave,
So yeah,
trying to figure it out.
yeah, yeah. But it's dope that you
Yeah.
made it easier for other artists.
Right. So that's another like accomplishment that I'm really proud of. Along this journey, along this path.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it didn't come too easy because you get a lot of people that want to take advantage of the moment. You got some people that don't take advantage in a good way, and then you have some people that just want to use you for what you can give them, and then just go about their day. So the upside about that is along the way I had to learn the hard way sometimes, that you can't be nice to everybody, that you can't always just be giving out your hard work and dedication for free. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It reached a point to where I had to charge people now. I'm like, hey, you know what? I love working with you. I would love to work with you. But you know what? My time is very valuable. My energy is very, very, very valuable. And the work that I do takes hours, preparation, dedication, and devotion for me to just be handing you something and you just running with it, not giving, not even giving me a thank you, no credit,
No
like still
credit,
complaining.
nothing.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So I had to learn that the hard way. Everything I was doing for people was free, was out the kindness of my heart, and was giving back. But
yeah.
people didn't appreciate that and they didn't see it like that. It was more of, oh, the world owe me this.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I
So
100% get what you're saying. With doing stuff like 80 Hours of Madness, you get people
yeah.
who don't really understand what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, and don't take full advantage of it. Like
Mhm.
I've had people. It's kind of motivating. So I am gonna say it. I probably, I don't know if I should or not. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. But I had a few people that they were like, nah, I'm cool, or like, sorry, I can't do it, or no, one said, no, I'm in New York. I'm like,
I'm in
it's
Vegas.
internet, you could do it from
Right.
anywhere you're at. Just
Right.
basically. And then I sent everybody pretty much. I did personalize it for everybody that I sent it to, but I
Mhm.
sent pretty much the same thing. And if you
Mhm.
see, it says that you can, in what I sent, it said that you could do it from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, of
And
course. Yeah.
if you give me the excuse that you're in New York, I was like, oh, okay, no problem. You know what I mean? But you
Right.
can do it over video call. Oh, I can't because at this time be here. Well, it's going to be for 80 hours. You don't have 1 hour free within
At
80
1
hours that
hour
weekend.
out
Okay,
your
cool. Then
right, right.
Friday, everything's booked up. I'm about to start.
Mhm.
3 people who told me no, they couldn't
Mhm.
do it, were hitting me on Friday. Like, no, there's no slots. What do you want me to do? What do you want me
Exactly.
to do?
And
You might be
exactly.
lucky if someone cancels. I can squeeze you in, but you just have to wait. You have to hang out in the StreamYard. Hang out in the StreamYard. If there's a free moment, I'll throw you in. So
Right.
I
See, the
totally
the
get
thing
what
is,
you were saying.
yeah, right. Because the thing is with people, they don't understand your value and your worth
Hmm.
unless there's other people
That are
in the
already
world.
valid. Yep.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
need their friend to be like, "Hey, were you on 80 Hours of Madness? Oh, what? My friends is talking about it. Yeah, I'm finna. Hey, can I get on? Yeah,
uh-huh.
that's what they
People
need.
need validation,
Yeah,
and why people need validation? That's because they're not their own like how do I explain it? They can't think for themselves.
yeah,
You feel me? They need to see that the world is liking something for them to be able to like it.
for sure.
There's always somebody out that group that like, oh, I'm gonna be, like 10
Mm-hmm.
people don't like it. Well, I like
Mm-hmm.
it,
Yeah,
right? I
yeah,
like it. I want to do it. Out of those 10 people, right?
right,
Then somebody, you know what? I want to do it too. Because they don't think for themselves. Everybody have the world thinking for them. And that's the biggest problem with social media as well. That's the biggest problem with people. A lot of people are followers. You could talk to the coolest person, right? And they could sound so real to you, and like you one-on-one you're talking to them and they're the realest person ever,
right,
and let them get around a couple of negative, like people who, just like that, they change their mindset. I'm like, damn, when I met you, you were so real.
right,
I'm like, you really, I thought you was a solid person, that you was, like you was a
right,
leader.
right.
But then find out you're a follower,
Turning out
and
you on some
anybody can get in your
bullshit.
mind, manipulate your head. Most of the time somebody will tell you yes, and they'll go to talk to somebody else about it, and they'll make them feel like it's not worth it.
Right,
But you, the first thing you thought in your head when you came to me was like, damn, I would love to do this. But then somebody manipulated your mind to make you feel like it wasn't worth it.
right.
That's so crazy how the devil will do.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like the story of my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, are
So,
you religious? Are you religious, spiritual, or what would you
so
what would you
so
say?
yeah, yeah. So when it comes to religion, I definitely want to say I'm a spiritual person. Definitely do believe in God. I do pray. Do I go to church? No. Do I read the Bible? I don't read the Bible, so can't tell you scripts for scripts. Do I read? Do I want to read the Bible and read other books and everything like that? Of course, because I love knowledge. So
Mm-hmm.
I love the knowledge of everything. Do I believe everything in the Bible? No, because some of it do sound like
Right.
maybe fairy tales. Some of it do sound like maybe something that people add in there for manipulation. You get me? To keep someone, to keep people in line.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Because even if you go into the Bible and read certain scriptures, you can tell like, wait, how is this real? How is this legal? And how is this okay for people to think this way? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to religion, no, I don't have a specific religion, but I do believe in God 100%. I wouldn't even have made it this far in life if it wasn't for God, and praying and really do keeping faith. When it comes to spirituality, I believe in that as well strongly. Why? Because I don't think you can have faith and believe in God without spirituality. Meaning
Right.
like what
Yeah,
like
that
your
makes
energy
sense.
being cleansed, you being a good person,
Right.
you praying, because nobody's perfect, of course, and we all not gonna, I'm not gonna act like I'm some type of good person. I am a big sinner, and I know that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But when it comes to my relationship with God and the higher energy and the man above man is so pure and genuine. I don't believe that I have to go to church every Sunday, and I would never believe that like I have to be forced into a church, or not saying that there's anything wrong with it, to have the belief that I do. I believe that it's a real connection with him. That's what I believe. I just believe in order for you to be religious at all, you have to really, really know God, and you have to be connected with him personally. Can
Right.
nobody tell you like, oh, this is who you are? You're a Christian, or you're Buddha, whatever the religion, the other religion. Can't nobody tell you that's who you are because you was raised like that. No, you have to have a real connection with the higher power, with God, and everything like that. That's
Mm-hmm.
just like whatever you believe in. There's some people that don't even believe in God, don't even believe in anything, but they believe that we're here floating on a rock in in the middle of nothingness with
Right.
trillions of stars, and but they believe in that. You're gonna tell me I can't believe in my high
My shit.
power and my
Yeah.
God? You get what I'm saying though?
Right.
There's
Yep.
some people who don't believe in anything at all, but they believe that they're walking around breathing air every
Right.
day.
Right.
You get what
Ain't
I'm
no
saying?
telling, huh?
So that's the thing about belief, right? And that's the thing about spirituality. That's the thing about religion. Everybody gonna believe what they want to believe. Who cares?
Right.
Like, stop killing each other. Stop fighting. So what? There's some person right now that believe they don't have to work up every day and go to work because, hey, I believe it's gonna happen for me regardless, right? And there's some people that believe that they have to wake up faithfully every day and go to work. That's the only way it's gonna happen for them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's people right now that's billionaires, millionaires, six figure, and because they believed in something.
100%.
You believed in this 80 hours, and you're doing it because you believed in it. You believed in it. You thought about it. You got it done. You got your people. We're on here. We're supporting it, and I believed in it. That's why I'm on here. If I didn't believe in it, I probably would have been like the other guys. Like, I ain't got time, bro. 80 hours, I ain't got time.
What kind of bullshit you talking about? No, it's crazy because a lot of people were like, even when they came and sat down for the interview, a couple of people that came and sat down, they were like, wait a second. What do you mean I'm the 20th hour? I was like, yeah, you're the 20th hour. You're staying awake for 80 hours? Like, how did you not understand that from it's an 80 consecutive hour event?
Right. Right.
Funny. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I actually enjoy it. Even though this one is the hardest one I've done, I do enjoy it.
Yeah, the 80 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the hardest one out of all of them I've done. This one's tough.
Okay.
But
And wait.
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, no, of course. Wait, you haven't been up for 80 hours.
No, not yet. I've been up for, let's see. What? No, wait a second. See, I'm been up long enough that it takes me a minute to catch up. I've been up for 49 hours.
Like straight?
You're the 49th hour, yep. Actually, we're going into the 50th hour, yep. In 15 minutes, it'll be 50 hours.
Right. So I'm just so proud of you, man. This was amazing. When you told me about it, I'm just like, absolutely. You know, like,
yeah,
I was like,
I appreciate
this
it.
sounds like something I definitely want to be a part of, you know. So just meeting you for the first time, man, when I did met you, you're such a great guy, man, such a great energy,
I appreciate it.
inspiration, you know. I wish we would got to work, you know, more because
Me too.
Man, you know,
I had a lot of fun with that.
It was so much.
We were at my place in Inglewood filming between there, everywhere. We were running everywhere in LA.
Yeah.
While I was working, I was actually working at the time, which is funny too. I don't know if you remember, but I had my computer on my desk and I was
and you were working.
Yeah, I was making virtual reality video games at the time.
I
was testing, I should say, testing virtual reality.
Right. So that's just amazing, man. Just the talent that you have, and just like everything that you have, you know. I just keep it going, man. Just keep it going, because you never know where it's gonna go. You know, I was talking to my barber.
You too. You keep up because you were dope out there. You were very helpful, and you was, you know, was dope in what you did.
I was talking to my barber the other day, right? And we were talking about designer brands and how some fell off and how some would always forever be legendary, right? Like Nike, for example. No matter how cheap or affordable or expensive Nike is, I feel like that's one brand that would live forever. Some brands came from behind, such as like Fendi and stuff like that, with that, you know, Rihanna, that's worth now billions, right? You never know when that leap is going to come into your, you know, into your life, into your project, into the things that you're doing. You know, even if it was 5 years old, 10 years old, you never know who's going to see it and be like, holy shit, I want to put so much behind this. I believe in this. Colonel Sanders didn't make it, I believe, until fucking 60 years old.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Fucking chicken in the world.
Right.
And somebody told me this before. He was like, why do you think it's the old man on KFC, the you know, the bucket, the brand? I'm like, why? Because that's the age he made.
Right.
That's why, because that's, you know, even Steve Harvey, man, he said he didn't become successful until 40. Eric Thomas, you know, was a homeless, living in the streets, eating out the trash can, sleeping in abandoned buildings. You never know when it's your time. And when you ask me about religion, there's so many things that I went through and been through and sacrifices and like just the things that happened throughout my life, because I felt like it was preparation for I still feel like I'm being prepped,
For
you
sure.
know, for
You
everything
are. You're young, so
what
you're
I'm
still
saying.
learning. Yeah.
Just for everything I asked for, man, I feel like I'm being prepped for it, you know, because it's
Right.
like, like, and I heard this before, and I love this is one of my favorite stories, right? Millionaire once said, he said, imagine giving a 10-year-old a Lamborghini. What do you think a 10-year-old is going to do with a car, a supercar like a Lamborghini? He's going to crash out. He's going to destroy his life. He's going to, he's going to kill somebody, right? It's like, imagine you getting your gift before it's ready. Like, imagine you getting your millions and your success before it's ready. It's gonna destroy you. It's gonna destroy your life. So that's what I believe is happening right now, man. It's just divine time and divine energy. Everything is being prepped. Everything is being ready for you. It's already packaged for you. But it's the date that it's land. It might not be now. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be when you expect it. But the day that it land, it's gonna be fully prepped and fully ready for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like that's I really do believe that for
Yeah.
you, for me, for anybody
For
that's been
everybody.
chasing this dream, this goal, and this
For
success, you
everybody.
know.
Yeah. Let's get
So
out there trying to get it. You should get it.
you get me. So
Yeah, I figure it takes hard work, man. It takes a lot of hard work, and when you're out there putting in that hard work, you see yourself getting closer and closer. So you just keep
100%.
keep putting
And
it
you
in
can
until
feel
you
it
get
too,
there.
though, man. You can feel it. You can feel the moments. You can feel the changes. You can
Mm-hmm.
feel the blessings along the way.
Feels good
One
too.
thing one thing I always do though, man, I do keep God first in everything I do. I do pray, even in the bad moments, the stuff that don't go as planned.
Mm-hmm.
Even though losing a lot of money, thousands, whatever the case behind a certain situation, it taught me so much value, like valuable lessons in those moments. It taught me that I had to be more prepared, more ready. I had to get my stuff together, like legally, like shit like that. Every loss
Right.
that so every loss that I've taken was bad financially and bad in the moment, but I realized there was so much more behind that loss and so much more to gain from it, and so much people to cut off from
100%.
situations like that, so the more I talk about it, man, it gets me really, really excited because I understand it now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I understand it now, and it doesn't kill me. It doesn't beat me up. It doesn't bring me down. It just make me go harder. It makes me want it more. It makes me say, "Oh, motherfuckers, watch." Excuse my language. I mean,
Nah, you good. You can curse here. It's all
like,
good.
oh, watch when I make it. I can't wait because I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show the whole world.
Right.
So it's motivation, man. It's just motivation.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. What's your
Yeah.
are there artists that you're working with right now that you want to promote, like where their music can be picked up, also where
Um.
your book can be picked up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all
Of
of that
course.
stuff?
Of course, of course. So recently I actually touched another song again recently with my little brother, as a matter of fact, the one who I
Nice.
brought out, Jay
That you was
Bando. So
pumping.
shout out to Jay Bando, who's back on the scene. He did
Nice.
take a couple year break, but he's back now, sounding greater than ever, still
Nice.
got that great energy, that great flow, magnificent artist. So that's J. Bando, J.Bando, featuring myself, AJ the Great, and it's called Red Rum, out now on YouTube. So that's a single that we just dropped with one of the EBK brothers, EBK Jabo brother, EBK Backdoor. I think that's his brother. That's his name. They run with each other and stuff like that. So it's pretty good, big name. So that's a single you can look forward to right now. Shout out to the guys that I've been working with from out here from Las Vegas, Nevada. Speedy, he's one of the artists that I've been working with. So shout out to him. He just dropped a couple songs on all major platforms. So that's a dollar sign PEEDY. So shout out to him. He's upcoming as well in Las Vegas. Shout out to the whole UST. Their group is called United Shit Talkers. Just
Nice. That's a good one.
it's just man. It's just right. I was just like, man, I just can't wait to see the motion that they put into this, and like just getting started. So it's like, and they're already stepping on business, and just
Nice.
the whole brand is beautiful, So shout out to them. Shout out to Big Zo, of course. That's my boy. He's a rapper as well. I got him into the acting stuff that I was telling you about
Hmm.
earlier. So he's been making content, and that's been going really well for him. And just shout out to the movement, man. The program, the label, the production, May Revenue Records. Shout out to Deon, the director.
Yes,
Because
sir.
man,
I appreciate you.
you, without you, I feel like you definitely gave me a head start. Gave a lot of people a head start, man, and we wouldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to do this without you, So huge shout out to you, man. I love this. I love what you're doing. This dedication, this devotion behind it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And if you don't believe in God, if you do believe in God, just know that you're doing God's work.
I do believe in God for sure. I believe in a higher power. I don't think as humans we understand exactly what it is, but I do believe in something.
100%.
I do
Just not believing in nothing.
that. Right.
Why are you here?
There's something.
Yeah,
There's something. I don't think we quite understand it. I think as humans, we once understood it, but we've lost connection with it because, not saying that we shouldn't wear shoes in public, but because we wear shoes in public, I think it's safe to wear shoes in public because of all the shit that we've done to the earth. But if you think about walking in grass, I don't think we do it enough as humans, so we've lost whatever connection walking in grass gives us to the earth.
Oh, that is absolutely beautiful because well said. Of 100%. We came here with nothing on our backs,
Right.
and we survived for years.
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking about centuries. No diseases.
Right.
No, you get what I'm saying? No cure for diseases. And we survived. We used to live 500 years back then.
Right.
What happened?
Right.
Damn, the most we getting is 80 years now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure if that's the case, but I know that we definitely survived longer because of the stuff that we put in the foods now. Definitely take us out faster.
Yeah, 100%, right? Everything was so natural. Like even in the ocean, man, when you think about the water, like water runs through our body, water runs through the earth, water runs through a lot of things that we do. And you gotta understand too, there is some spiritual connection within water, within the like for example, you just go to the beach, you step on the ocean, you go by yourself nighttime, whenever, and you can feel the energy flowing in the air just through the water. I feel like water do have magical energies, and when I say magical, not no fairy tale stuff,
Right.
but just real power, like energy, cool, calm, like spiritual type. I could go hours about this stuff, man. But I do believe that strongly, and the reason why I believe that too, you have to think about centuries of human being here and people who travel in the water, ships, different things, different animals, different sea creatures, like just whatever you want to believe in. But I just do believe that the water itself has a strong, powerful energy. And I feel like that's why a lot of people, even the people who do magic or whatever nowadays,
Right.
they use water.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they use water.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's been talking to you, AJ. I miss you. We
course.
gotta work. We gotta work together soon. We gotta make some shit happen. I need some funding so I can do some more episodes of Meal Ticket, do all kind of crazy stuff, and film some 100%. Other stuff.
I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm always open. Anytime you want to connect, any ideas that you have, I'll shoot you some as well. Maybe we can.
Wait, before I let you go, tell me about the podcast. I don't think we got a chance to talk about the podcast.
No, most definitely. So I did. It's something that I had in the works for a while, but I just obviously had to do it correctly. I wanted to get all the correct equipment. So I wanted to get the setup correct. I wanted to get everything correct. So when I moved out here a year ago, that's when I built it, started it, and it started with the boxers. So pretty good start. I was able to be with the TMT guys, the Mayweather boxers. So some of them, the young one, up and coming, amateur boxers, they were able to come on the podcast, share their story, share their journey, where they come from, where they're heading, where they're going. So that was a great start to it. And then along the way, I picked up the artists that was out here, and then along the way, we started working with like the different models, creators, entrepreneurs. I even had a guy fly out from Canada, so it was really great. The nature of the podcast though is pretty much for them to come on there, promote their brand, their sales, get their name out there some more, for the audience that haven't seen them. We just, great vibes, great energy. We is more about them and more about like getting to know them.
Right.
me, you know, like kind of what we're doing here, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Just, you know, just obviously, you know, some people they're fun on there. Some people are very serious, very mature. Some people are just business orientated, and some people are just focused on like their dreams and their goal and their music and everything like that. So it's yeah, so yeah, so that's pretty much, you know, the podcast, man. Just
Dope,
check it out.
man. I
Made revenue
definitely
on
look.
your podcast. All right.
Right. All
Yeah.
right, dope. Anything else you want to let the listeners know? Maybe give out your social medias and how they can contact
Yeah.
you if they're trying to
So
network.
yeah, definitely. So just you can follow me on all social media, man. Akeem J Wright. You'll find me. I'm the only one. So Akeem J Wright. You can find me on all social media. Follow the brand, Made Revenue Records. Made Revenue Records, just like that, man. All social media, you'll find us. We're out there. Shout out to Deon, the director,
Appreciate it.
man. Shout out to Deon as a
Shout out to
person,
you.
as a man, as a brother, as a you know, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, man.
For
I just
sure.
can't stop saying it. Big shout out to you, Deon, man. I
Appreciate you, bro.
appreciate you, man. I
I
love you,
appreciate
brother,
you
and
too.
thank
Love you
you
too,
so much for
man.
the platform.
We'll work together again real soon. I'm gonna make sure of that.
100%, man. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay.
Likewise. Yo, peace.
All right. All right. See you.